The 2025 Four Nations Face-Off promised thrilling hockey. And oh boy did it deliver. The tournament featuring the world's top hockey nations was already must-watch TV. But the USA-Canada matchup? That was appointment viewing. The latest chapter in this storied rivalry did not disappoint. The Bell Center in Montreal was rocking. Fans were on edge. The history between these two teams was palpable. And the game itself, it was an instant classic. The electricity in the air was undeniable as the puck dropped. Both teams came out flying. Every check was delivered with an extra bit of force. This was more than just a game, it was a battle for bragging rights. And for 60 minutes these two hockey powerhouses left it all out on the ice. The roar of the crowd was deafening, the energy was contagious. Every fan in the building knew they were witnessing something special. And when the final buzzer sounded, it was the United States who emerged victorious. Team USA pulled off a statement win. They defeated Canada 3-1, handing their rivals a rare loss in international play. The victory was even more impressive considering it ended Canada's 17-game winning streak in best-on-best tournaments. This was a changing of the guard moment. Team USA had arrived. The game was a display of grit and determination by the Americans. They weathered an early storm by the Canadians. They didn't back down from the physicality. And when it mattered most, they found a way to score timely goals. The win was a testament to the depth and talent on the US roster. From the goaltending out, they were the better team. This was a complete team effort, and it sent a message to the rest of the hockey world. Team USA is a force to be reckoned with. The game started with a bang. Actually, 3 bangs. 3 fights erupted in the first 9 seconds. It was a record for the fastest fights in an international hockey game. The tension was already high, then it boiled over. Matthew and Brady Tkachuk, known for their physical play, dropped the gloves for the US. Matthew tangled with Brandon Hagel, Brady took on Sam Bennett. Not to be outdone, US forward JT Miller squared off against Colton Parayko. The message was clear, this game was going to be a war. The early fight set the tone for a physical, intense matchup. It was a sign of things to come. Both teams were playing with an edge, and they weren't afraid to drop the gloves to prove it. Several American players rose to the occasion. Goaltender Connor Hellebuyck was outstanding. He stood tall in net, making 20 saves and frustrating Canadian shooters all night. Dylan Larkin was the offensive hero. He scored the game-winning goal in the second period, capitalizing on a turnover caused by Matt Boldy's relentless forechecking. Boldy's hustle disrupted a Sidney Crosby pass, and Larkin made no mistake burying the puck. Jake Guentzel also had a big game, scoring 2 goals, including an empty netter to seal the victory. His offensive contributions were crucial to the US success. While Canada was outplayed for much of the game, they did have their moments. Connor McDavid, as he so often does, provided a spark. He scored Canada's lone goal, reminding everyone why he's considered the best player in the world. However, McDavid's brilliance wasn't enough to overcome Canada's struggles. They couldn't solve Hellebuyck with consistency, and their usually potent power play failed to convert. It was an uncharacteristically quiet night for the Canadian offense. Section 6, Missing Makar. Canada clearly missed star defenseman Cale Makar. Sidelined with an illness, Makar's absence left a void on the blue line. His offensive instincts and ability to create plays from the back end were sorely missed. Makar's absence was particularly noticeable on special teams. Canada's power play, usually a strength, looked out of sync without him. His ability to quarterback the power play and find passing lanes is unmatched. Section 7, Report Card Time. The experts at ESPN gave the teams grades for their performances. The USA earned an A for their dominant display. They played with poise and control, dictating the pace of play for much of the game. Their defensive effort was suffocating, and they capitalized on their scoring chances. Canada, on the other hand, received a BO. They showed flashes of brilliance, but too often, they were their own worst enemy. The costly turnover that led to Larkin's game winner summed up their night. They simply weren't sharp enough. Section 8, Tournament Update. With the win, the USA improved to 2-0-0-0, 6 points in the tournament, securing their spot in the championship game in Boston. Canada fell to 0-1-0-1, 2 points, and faced a must-win game against Finland. Sweden and Finland were also tied with 2 points each, setting up a dramatic final day of round-robin play. The winner of the Canada-Finland game would advance to the final to face the red-hot Americans. Section 9 Championship Dreams. The stage is set for an epic conclusion to the 2025 Four Nations face-off. The USA, riding high after their statement win over Canada, awaits the winner of the Canada-Finland clash. Can the Americans carry their momentum into the final and claim the championship? Or will Canada or Finland play spoiler and dethrone the new kings of international hockey? One thing is for sure, the championship game promises to be a fitting end to what has already been a thrilling tournament. Buckle up, hockey fans. It's going to be a wild ride.